In the realm of superhero films, Spider-Man stands out as an iconic figure. Over the years, several actors have donned the red and blue suit. You've got Tobey, Andrew, and Tom. Among these, Tobey Maguire's portrayal of Spider-Man in Sam Raimi's trilogy stands out as one of the most beloved and enduring interpretations. While there are multiple factors contributing to the success of Raimi's Spider-Man films, Tobey Maguire's performance as Peter Parker, the titular Spider-Man, plays a pivotal role in making him the best Spider-Man to date. Though nostalgia may play a little role, I try to ignore that and truly focus on why I believe that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is truly the greatest of all time. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is the quintessential embodiment of the character, with an emphasis on the relatability and down-to-earth nature of Raimi's films. To understand why Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is the best, we must first look at the inception of the character in Raimi's trilogy. The year was 2002, which was also the year that I was born, and the superhero genre was yet to reach its zenith. Tobey Maguire's portrayal introduced a refreshing take on Spider-Man, emphasizing the character's humanity over his superhuman abilities. Maguire's Peter Parker is a relatable, struggling teenager facing the same challenges many of us experience during adolescence, especially for those who are generally struggling in various situations. Financially,
you'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Bullying.
Think you're pretty funny, don't you, freak?
Flash, it was just an accident.
My fist breaking your teeth, that's the accident.
Academic pressures.
Where were you headed, Parker? To your class. My class is over. See me standing here? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I want to be here. I can be here.
Relationships.
Autograph, please, miss?
What are you doing here?
I want to put some dirt in your eye.
Mental health. And all of those things. One of the primary reasons Tobey Maguire shines as Spider-Man is his ability to make the character relatable. Peter Parker's struggles in Raimi's films are not merely about defeating supervillains. They encompass the everyday challenges we all encounter. Maguire captures the essence of a young, socially awkward, and academically gifted individual who grapples with the weight of his newfound powers.
Go Web!
His portrayal delves deep into the emotional turmoil and moral dilemmas faced by the young hero, making it easy for the audience to connect with him on his journey.
Creature Spider-Man, you and I are not so different.
I'm not like you. You're a murderer.
Well, to each his own. I chose my path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you amusing for a while, the people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother?
Also, I just want to point this out. Did you know that Tobey Maguire's famous food catching scene in Spider-Man was like real? Like no CGI or shit. Like this was all real. There weren't any stunt doubles. Tobey, this buffoon, just caught flying food on a plate. Apparently it took like 1,000 million bajillion times to like get it right.
Thanks.
But this scene's just like dope. It's so much better like knowing like how they actually did that. That's sick. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man famously embraces the mantra, "With great power comes great responsibility." This iconic line embodies the core philosophy of Spider-Man and underscores his commitment to using his abilities for the greater good. Ben's delivery of this line in this film carries a sense of gravitas that is unmatched, emphasizing the weight of Peter Parker's choices and actions. This mantra serves as a constant reminder of the character's humility and sense of duty, further reinforcing his relatability.
It doesn't give you the right to. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Another compelling reason for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man being the best is the emotional depth and character development throughout Raimi's trilogy. Maguire's Peter Parker evolves from an awkward teenager to a responsible adult, and this transformation is portrayed with sincerity and nuance. The audience witnesses his growth, making it feel like a coming-of-age story as much as a superhero narrative. Maguire's ability to convey the emotional highs and lows of Peter's life is a testament to his acting prowess. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films are celebrated for their grounded storytelling. Unlike some of the more recent iterations that explore the multiverse and altered dimensions, those movies are just all over the place. Raimi's trilogy keeps its focus firmly on the human aspects of Peter Parker's life. Tobey's Spider-Man is truly a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. The setting in these films is a meticulously recreated New York City, and the challenges Peter faces are not just otherworldly threats, but the struggles of maintaining a job.
You're fired. Parker, hello. You're fired.
Caring for his aunt, and dealing with unrequited love. This down-to-earth approach makes Maguire's Spider-Man all the more relatable to the audience. One of the central aspects of Peter Parker's life explored in Raimi's films is his academic journey. Peter is portrayed as an intelligent and dedicated student, facing the same pressures and challenges that many young adults do. His struggles to balance his studies with his responsibility as Spider-Man resonate with viewers who have experienced the demanding nature of academics. The films show the consequences of Peter's academic commitments as he juggles deadlines, exams, and lab work with his crime-fighting duties. This relatable portrayal of academic stress humanizes the character, making him someone audiences can sympathize with. Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy also delves deep into Peter's love life, particularly his relationship with Mary Jane Watson, portrayed by Kirsten Dunst. Peter's unrequited love for Mary Jane adds a layer of emotional complexity to his character. His feelings of inadequacy, the fear of rejection, and the challenge of maintaining a romantic relationship while keeping his identity as Spider-Man a secret all contribute to the relatability of the character. These struggles and matters of the heart are universal, and viewers can easily empathize with Peter's emotional roller coaster. And you'll notice that I'm always talking about Tobey's relatability in these movies. And that's because that's what Stan Lee really wanted him to be. It was this relatable character that kids, college students, teenagers, adults even, could all relate to this character and see themselves under this mask. The films excel in portraying the ups and downs of young adult life. Peter's interactions with his Aunt May, his friendships with Harry Osborn and Mary Jane, and his part-time job at the Daily Bugle all provide insights into the challenges faced by young adults as they navigate the transition to adulthood. These films capture the essences of trying to find one's place in the world, like dealing with financial constraints and making moral choices in a complex society. These relatable elements ground the character in reality and resonate with audiences who have experienced similar challenges during their youth. Perhaps one of the most profound aspects of Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy is its exploration of Peter Parker's mental health. Throughout the films, we witness the toll that being Spider-Man takes on Peter's psyche. His internal struggle with guilt and the weight of his responsibilities as a superhero is palpable. The films don't shy away from depicting Peter's moments of doubt, anxiety, and self-reflection. The portrayal of mental health issues adds a layer of depth to the character and emphasizes that even superheroes can grapple with their own inner demons. Peter's journey becomes a reflection of the mental health challenges many individuals face in real life, making him a more relatable and empathetic hero. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy captivates audiences not just with its web-slinging action, but by emphasizing Peter Parker's humanity, mental health, stress, and relatability through his experiences in academics, love, and young adult life. By grounding this character in the struggles of everyday life, these films make Spider-Man a symbol of resilience and hope for audiences who see their own trials and tribulations reflected in the life of a young hero trying to balance power and responsibility. And now, let me tell you about the best Spider-Man film. Spider-Man 2. Released 2 years later in 2004 after the first film, Spider-Man 2 is often hailed as one of the greatest superhero films of all time. Directed by Sam Raimi and starring Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, this installment goes beyond the typical superhero narrative. It explores the complex interplay between heroism, personal sacrifice, and the immense stress that comes with being Spider-Man. The film opens up with Peter Parker facing tremendous stress as he attempts to juggle his responsibilities as Spider-Man with his personal life. He is haunted by the promise he made to the dying Norman Osborn in the first film to protect his son, Harry. This vow adds an emotional weight to his superhero duties, making the burden and responsibility even heavier. One of the most standout aspects of Spider-Man 2 is its unflinching portrayal of Peter Parker's mental health struggles. The film delves into his feelings of guilt and inadequacy as he tries to live up to the expectations of those around him. His internal turmoil, including nightmares and self-doubt, mirrors the real-life experiences of individuals grappling with mental health challenges. And now, the iconic suit toss. The pinnacle of Peter Parker's stress and self-identity crisis in the film is epitomized by the iconic moment when he discards the Spider-Man suit. This powerful scene pays homage to the iconic comic book cover from The Amazing Spider-Man number 50, where Peter Parker throws away his costume in despair. In Spider-Man 2, Peter Parker decides to leave his suit in a trash can, symbolizing his desire to shed the responsibilities in the dual life that have been tearing him apart. This moment captures the essence of Peter's struggle, showcasing his longing for a normal life free from the weight of being Spider-Man. Peter's decision to give up being Spider-Man leads to a period of self-discovery. He attempts to live a more typical life by pursuing his studies, nurturing his friendship with Mary Jane Watson, and seeking happiness without the constant conflict of being a superhero. This phase highlights the theme of identity in the search for one's true self. Ultimately, Spider-Man 2 doesn't allow Peter Parker to permanently retire from his superhero duties. The return to heroism is spurred by a renewed sense of responsibility and a desire to protect those he loves. This decision to don the Spider-Man suit once again illustrates the complexity of heroism and the sacrifices required to be a true hero. And so, Spider-Man 2 stands out as a testament to Tobey Maguire's nuanced portrayal of Spider-Man. It explores the profound stress and internal struggles that come with being the iconic web-slinger, and it resonates with audiences by depicting a hero who is as human as he is super. The suit-tossing scene is a symbolic representation of Peter's journey, emphasizing that even in the face of immense stress and self-doubt, the spirit of heroism ultimately prevails. It's a reminder that the most compelling superheroes are not defined solely by their powers, but by their enduring human qualities and resilience in the face of adversity. I feel like that a lot of modern superhero movies and this age of superhero fatigue are forgetting these very important qualities that older superhero movies like Spider-Man 2 withhold.
Too few characters out there flying around like that, saving old girls like me. And Lord knows, kids like Henry need a hero. Courageous, self-sacrificing people, setting examples for all of us. Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught him to hold on a second longer. I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows us to die with pride, even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most.
The Raimi trilogy films are all three GOATs. Yeah, even the third movie. I liked it. I don't care what anyone says about it. Venom could have been a little better, sure, but otherwise, I think it's dope. Anyway, this video is all about my single opinion and an argument as to why Tobey is the best Spider-Man regarding live action. With Raimi capitalizing on Stan Lee's vision of Spider-Man being such a widely relatable hero, the Spider-Man films have brewed into a very mellow yet very enjoyable cup of coffee. Though I don't like to mix superhero films with other films in my favorites list, Spider-Man 2 is genuinely in my top 3. This character is just portrayed so amazingly and in such a way that allows us to draw a sort of inspiration from the Peter Parker they've created here. These films are truly evident proof of how superhero movies enlighten the best in us.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Are you afraid that I'm gonna turn into some kind of criminal? Quit worrying about me, okay? Something's different. I'll figure it out. Stop lecturing me, please.
I don't mean to lecture and I don't mean to preach. And I know I'm not your father.
Then stop pretending to be.